Hey, what's up, guys? Kyle Gallant back in their video, and today I'm going to do my Toonami review for June 21st to June 22nd, 2025. So, kicking off the block, we had Lazarus. So, episode starts out with we see Axel. He was mostly a veteran and in the hospital there. Chris there was came to see him and stuff, and she was actually explaining what Skinner was actually fully doing, where his location was. Technically, he wanted to get up there, but he was too injured to get up there. So they were telling him to stay in bed there, and he kind of like noticed he only has like 1 day to go there before the world ends. So we do see Elena was mostly talking to the hacker there. The hacker was actually giving her some tips there to mostly break the system there with the mostly breaking into systems there and stuff, and mostly that's what she was actually doing with it. Um, we do see them actually going into it there. The hacker was mostly driving them there with his car or her car. There, they try to escape there. Um, they mostly went off the road and stuff. They the hacker there, Popcorn Sweet or something like that. I think that's what her name was telling Elena, saying you need to, if you see Skinner, wish him a good luck there, all that stuff there. Skinner was trying to fully attack them with this virus there. So yeah, and that's where the episode ends. Um, Mostly, we do see technically we do see the U.S. Government was trying to do something with it, and the assassin who was on, so wanted to take out Axel, actually wanted to take him out there, and that's where the episode ends. So yeah, that's Lazarus. Next, we have Dragon Ball Daima. So, episode starts out mostly from the previous episode where they got shrunk down. There, Goku, and everybody got shrunk down. Mostly Vegeta. He was actually saying, he's like, what somebody did turn the whole planet into a daycare because they're technically small. They were saying no, the staff is mostly grown ups there. It's just mostly them. It has shrunk down to miniature size. So Goku there was trying to figure out how to fly there, and really good there. Stephanie Adolia is back as Goku. So yeah, it's nice to see her Stephanie back as Goku. But yeah, he was actually trying to figure out how to fly there, and then Piccolo was actually saying to him, saying, "Well, you don't have enough strength there to fly," and well, see, he's like, just do it. He's like, you do it. So Piccolo, who tried to fly, he ran into a fucking tree. He has like a huge nosebleed there. He fucking has a huge fucking nosebleed there. So they're trying to figure out how to do it. Goku was trying to find his power pole there. Freaking Roshi was technically freaking drying his clothes on it there. And mostly he was drying his clothes with his power pole there. He grabs the power pole there. He was telling Bulma, "You never this back in the day, because we never seen the Power Ball since Dragon Ball." So technically, They're doing that stuff there. Glorio there comes to Earth there, recruiting Goku and his gang there to go to the demon realm there. Go to the demon realm there and shit. And yeah, they actually did that there. Goku was about to go there. Bulma wanted to check the ship there. They claim it's a plane, or Glorio claims it's a plane there, when it's not really a plane. It looks like a spaceship. And yeah, and that's where the I think that's where the episode ends. Or they go. Vegeta gets upset, and they Goku and goes with Supreme Kai to the demon realm. So that's where the episode ends. That's Dragon Ball Daima. Next, we had Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War. So, episode starts out with we do see the head Soul Reaper there was mostly battling Baha there, and mostly his Bankai there, and then mostly when he uses his Bankai there, he's mostly attacking him and stuff, and mostly trying to destroy Baha there. Baha was mostly evading his attacks there. So it was pretty interesting what he actually fully was going to do for it. Mostly attacking Baha. Technically, he said, you're technically worthless there. He's like, with his Bankai was mostly taken away from the water there, mostly taking the moisture away. Baha kind of numbers. His Bankai can actually dissolve flames there, so he mostly attacks there, destroys like half the building there and stuff like that. Then he was actually explaining what his Bankai does, and mostly he defeats him there. He defeats the fake Baha. Baha comes out of nowhere, and then he's like, where you been there? He's like, you monster, all that stuff to the Soul, or the head captain of the Soul Society was saying that, and he's like, I was underneath your nose the whole time. I talked to Aizen there, and he was about to use his Bankai again, and Baha steals it. He friggin' steals his Bankai there, and he used it and killed the head captain. And that's where the episode ends. So yeah, that's Bleach. So next we had Blue Exorcist there. So episode starts out with we see the monk there was actually explaining there how he was mostly getting his stuff going there and stuff like that. Mostly was explaining how he was mostly trying to find the third eye there, or the two eyes there to connect to the thing there. Mostly they're still talking about the story of how their father there, the priest, Ren's and Yuki's father, were mostly him getting chased by these guard guys there. Mostly the guard guys were chasing him there for like a half a mile, and mostly they were like, he's like, these monks are not ever gonna give up there. So he kind of takes the sword there, Ren's sword, and tries to use it, the executioner sword or the common sword there, and tried to get the jumping through like these hoops there, trying to attack them there and stuff. And Ren was not even gonna have it there, or not really Ren, but Mostly they get attacked there by the third eye there. The Technically the monster wakes up there. They're like, oh shit, we're kind of fucked there. So he uses some type of attack there to seal it there. Um, then he gets stabbed by the demon, or one of the demons stabbed him, and he's like, you're not mostly worth it there. That's what he was saying. And yeah, and that's where and then he was saying Ren needs to stop him there, and that's where the episode ends. So yeah, that's Blue Exorcist. Next we had One Piece. So episode starts out with Luffy uh, beating Doflamingo there. He actually beat it Doflamingo there, and he was mostly defeated them. Everybody was free from the bird there. Everyone was technically free from the bird cage there and stuff. Technically, the announcer there actually was crying there because all of Dressrosa was technically crying there because Luffy technically defeated Doflamingo, and they're finally free from his clutches there. They're finally fucking free for his clutches there, and technically I think he defeated him in the right moment there. They actually explain how they got rid of the birdcage and stuff like that, and technically everyone was technically cheering for Luffy there. Even they're cheering for Joy. Mostly they saying, "Oh, he did it" and stuff like that, and that's where he was actually explaining, saying, "Oh yeah, he did it" and stuff, and we seen this there with it. So yeah, and I think that's where the episode ends technically. So yeah, that's technically One Piece. So after One Piece, we had Naruto. We have Naruto there. Episode starts out with we see Akashi waiting for the door and was telling Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke to go in there to take the Chunin exams there. Technically, Kabuto, Akashi was kind of remembering what everyone was saying they should have held them back for a year. That's what Guy was saying to him, and then he's like, what? He's like, he was like mostly pressuring him, saying like, oh, well, they should not learn too much there and stuff like that. And mostly Akashi was technically regretting it there at first. So he's like trying to be gutsy and stuff. We do see Kabuto there. We're showing him there. Sasuke wanted to know about Rock Lee and Gaara there, and what type of stats they actually had there as ninja there. And they showed him the stats there. They were kind of impressive there, and also they were mostly impressive by Gaara there, who honestly he didn't got injured in any of his missions, including the B mission they had, or he had there. So they were kind of like, what the fuck? What this guy is trying to do and shit like that. How this guy got strong and shit like that. So they kind of mentioned that there. Naruto kind of looked like it was trembling at first. Sakura thought it's like, oh, it's okay, Naruto. You know, don't be scared and all that crap. And then Naruto's like, oh, I'm gonna take you all on and stuff like that. And Sakura got pissed off, and she's like, shut it, Naruto, and shit like that. And that's what. And then they had the and then the Sound Village attacks them, and they get jumped there, and that's where and then the Proctor comes in and tells them to pipe down, and that's where the episode ends. So yeah, that was Naruto. Coming up, so next we had Sailor Moon. So episode starts out with we do see them going to the haunted house type of thing there friggin' Serena was mostly scared all through the damn episode, or all through the episode there, Serena was friggin' scared. Technically, they just kind of look like, really like the Addams family type of stuff there. They actually did. Technically, they, actually, were showing it there. Mostly, Ray was mostly preparing this there. They do see like some type of ghost type of energy. Ray thought it was something else there, not like a ghost, but the father there was actually saying to them, saying, you should not be near them there, all that stuff. And technically, they say you can't be near them there and stuff like that. And they're like, why? They were mostly the next day hits there. They were mostly messing around in the beach there, all that stuff. Um, Mostly the nightfall hits there. Technically, Serena was technically still scared. She was telling Luna to get in the be right beside her, just in case she was not scared there. So, the father there, mostly summons the ghosts there. They attack them, and mostly when they turn into the sailor, mostly when they turn into their Sailor Scout, Sailor Moon, Sailor Jupiter and Mars, or not Jupiter, Jupiter and Mars, mostly did that there, and they try to attack the ghost. The ghosts fell when Serena does her TR action, aka the Glitter Destructo Dix. It failed, and they noticed the girl who honestly got possessed there, pushed the ghost away, and that's where the episode ends. So, yep. That's pretty much it. Comment, rate, my responses to these videos. We like web journals. Please subscribe. Hit the notification to see all those live streams. Come on, out of here. Peace.